Hello everyone. Welcome to the Diploma course in the teaching of English. My name is Dr. Ganga Mahato and I am an assistant professor at NCERT. Today we are going to discuss the topic how to create an educational video for your learners. Are you a school teacher and you want to make lessons more interesting and digital? Today I will show you how you can create simple, clear and creative educational videos for teaching anything. A language teacher, if you are a language teacher, you can teach English uh, or any other subject, even from your own home or from your own school. So let's get started. First, let us understand why should we create educational videos. Number one, educational videos are easy for learners. They make learning interesting and easy. Students understand better through visuals and audio. Number two, anytime access. The learners can watch again and again at their own pace, at their own place. So this will make learning a very receptive. They'll be able to receive it better. So students can access it anywhere, anytime, and read or learn at their own pace. Number three, it can reach more learners. While you teach in the class, you are accessible only to 40, 50 students. But if you make videos, it will reach to millions of learners. If it is interesting video, you can have a lot of reach and learners will be able to understand and learn more from your videos. So it can be shared with many students across the country. And number four, better engagement. The visuals, storytelling, interesting things while you speak and explain will keep students interested, and they'll have proper cues also from the background, so it will engage the learners better. And for language teachers, videos are more useful because videos bring language to life. You have voice, you have visuals, you have examples. You can explain a lot of topics, pronunciation, grammar, tell stories. And as English teachers, you can make learning fun, more understandable, and practical. Videos will help you do all of them. So for language teachers, English teachers, it is really good resource that teachers can create and share with their learners. Now let us discuss what do you need to create a video. You don't need a fancy studio, you don't need a lot of good gadgets, you don't need a very good camera like this. It's not required. You can start with basic tools. Number one, you can have a smartphone. Most of the smartphone, a tablet or a laptop have a inbuilt camera app inside. So what you can do is that you can start by using the camera app of your mobile itself. That will be really a good starting point. In case if you have a laptop with a camera there, you can use that. So you can use any simple camera that you have at home, maybe a digital camera that you have, or maybe any mobile or any other camera that you have. You can start from there. Number two, a very basic requirement is a tripod stand that will make the camera stand steady without moving. So maybe a tripod stand on which this camera is seated is making the camera non-movable. It is very important that the video is not shaking, not moving. So a tripod stand is a must have. Otherwise you can keep your mobile on a tabletop and then make it see that it is covering the whole area that you want it to cover. So maybe keeping it on a steady place, a higher place like a table, etc., will also be very useful. So you can use a tabletop also to keep the camera or mobile steady over there. But a tripod is easy to carry anywhere and keep anywhere, so you can even record in the garden using a tripod. So a tripod is a must one if you want to record and want to keep the camera steady. You can buy a tripod 200 onwards, 200 to 2000 to lakh also. It depends on at to what size you want to keep the tripod. So it starts with 100 200 rupees, so you can have a tripod like that. One more important thing is the audio. For every video, clarity of audio is very important. In fact, they say that in a video it is 60% of audio and only 40% of the video. So for a good clarity audio, you can have a microphone, external microphone like this, that can go and fit with your 3.5 mm jack of your mobile phone, or it can also get attached to a camera like this and get into the camera hole. You can also have an external microphone like this that can be kept in front of your mic. If you want to give voiceover, this mic can come and sit in front of you and you can record. But a microphone is very important for recording video as well, because clarity of audio is a must. Video without clarity of audio is of no use. So you have to be careful as to how your audio, how clear your audio is. So you can use either a built-in recorder of your mobile phone, audio recorder, or an external recorder. Also, it is very important that you record in a quiet place, a place where no external noise is there. If you close the rooms of a classroom also, and a time where learners are not there, early in the morning, late afternoon, or after 10 p.m. in the night, the whole well the world is asleep, that time, recording that time at a quiet place is very important, because that time there will be less noise and your audio will be clear. In fact, you can also take this external microphone and record in a garden. So even at that time, natural sound of birds, etc. will be there, but your sound should be overpowering the other natural sound, should be more clear. You have to take a note of that. One more thing that is required is a software requirement that you need for creating a video. For creating infographics for video, you need to have many things. Apart from your video recorder, you need to also provide some slides at the background. So for that slides or some information that you want the learners to see as visuals, you can use PowerPoint, Microsoft or any other Google's PowerPoint slides, etc. You can use. There you can keep pictures and some text on the screen for explaining things. So you can use PowerPoint, Google Slides, etc. for creating presentations. In fact, you can use Canva for also creating visual presentations, very good presentations you can create there. You can also use OBS Studio or Loom screen recording, etc. for screen recording. If you want to explain things while your slides are being played and you want to give a voiceover, you can use OBS Studio, Loom screen recording, etc. for recording the entire screen and you give your voiceover. You can use KineMaster, InShot, CutPut, etc. for CapCut, etc. for video editing. This video editing software makes video better. They remove all the pauses, they remove all the fumbles, they remove all other unnecessary things that you do not want to be there in the video that was somehow recorded while you are doing recording. You might also need Audacity if you want to make audios or voiceover better. So you can also add audios from there. So many times what you can do is that you can record video at one go and you can edit audio in Audacity, and then you can match both audio and video together in a video editing application or software. Most of these tools that I have discussed are free or have free versions, and you can use them for learning. Now let us discuss a step-by-step guide to creating an English lesson video. Step 1. Plan your lessons. Choose one topic from a list of topics. You have topic from vocabulary, for example, words related to weather, words related to day-to-day communication, etc. You can also choose topics for grammar like tenses, prepositions, etc. You can also choose topics related to speaking, for example, how to introduce yourself or how to introduce others, how to talk about weather, etc. You can talk topics from reading comprehension also, where they have to you can read a thing out and follow-up questions may come. You can also take topics from writing, for example, writing a notice, paragraph or email, etc. for writing purposes. But whatever topic you choose, you have to write down your own script. Script is very important, because in the absence of a script, if you start impromptu on the spot, you might fumble a lot. But if you have a script and you have gone through it, it is very easy to record it. In a script, you have to ensure that you have the topic title. You also write objectives as to why you are recording that. You also explain the topics, provide examples of that, provide some practice tasks, and provide some recapitulation towards then, and a good close. Keep the language simple and the length of 5 to 10 minutes video also. A thorough script, go through the script once before you record it. That will give you an idea as to how to read it. Do not start on the spot with the script. Also, it is very important that when you have the script, either you can read it in front using a teleprompter that you might have, or you can also take the support of a screen in front of you while you are recording. While it is very good to face the camera like I'm facing the camera, it is not bad if you are looking at some other thing, like you have a computer in front and you want to read, explain it, or look at the screen and then explain. You can also do that. For example, if I want to look some prompt here, it is good to look at the screen also and then explain back to the learner. So when you're explaining something to them, you can also look at the screen or look at the property that you are using and then address back to the audience while you're looking at to them. So you can keep a laptop or any screen in front of you, and you can look at that and then explain back to the audience, or you can read a book and then explain it to the audience. It is good to look occasionally to the books and then address the audience. Step 2, design visual aids. It is very important that your face should not always be there. Your face should be supplemented with something on the screen. Alright, so a PowerPoint slide with key points and pictures, or flashcards, or props like fruit, book, a camera here is a prop here, word cloud or mind map. You can also use storyboards, a series of stories may be there. You can use Canvas slides to make attractive slides on camera. It is easy, free, and user friendly. In fact, in the next video I'll also talk about how to create digital stories on Canvas. So you can use these props at the background or supplement your face, your recording with the other visuals also. Step 3, recording the video. So when you are recording the video, you have to pick one of the styles. Style number 1 can be talking head. The style that I'm using is talking head. I'm facing the camera and explaining directly to the audience. So you can pick up the camera and talk directly to the camera, and it will appear as if you are talking to the audience. It is very important to look into the camera, because if you're looking up or here or at that side, the audience might understand that you are not directly addressing them. So it is very important to look at the camera and explain. If you are using any teleprompter, you can use at the back of that, maybe a big screen or a screen in front of you, or a teleprompter at the back of the camera. That will help. You see that that will help the camera understand that you are talking to them, and the audience will feel that you are talking directly to the audience. Number 2 is a screen plus voiceover. In this way, you record the screen. So you have a series of PowerPoints, you are playing that, but while the PowerPoint is being played at the background and the screen is being recorded, you are explaining those slides and your voice is being recorded. So there are 2 ways. You can use the built-in voice recorder of a laptop to record your voice, or you can use an external voice recorder like this, or this is a voice recorder. You can use an external voice recorder like this. While you're explaining the slides, you keep on explaining, looking at the computer screen, and your voice is recorded here, and later on you are matching both of them. Or you can use your mobile's voice recorder and you can later match on that. So it is both explaining your slides, but your voice will be at the background to explain those. So it is both. You can use your screen as the display, as the explaining prompt, as the visual prompt, as the video, and you can use your voice to explain those things out, and later on you can edit and match both of them. So either a built-in recorder like OBS can do that, help you explain and record at the same time, or you can record both separately, record a screen separately and you can record voice separately, and you can match both of them together. Number 3 is whiteboard method, where you can write on the topic. You are a teacher, so you are using the whiteboard. The camera is at some other place and you are recording the entire screen to the audience. So this is called whiteboard recording, where you are in action, the camera is zoomed out, your voice is reaching the camera, and you are recording the entire process out. So the next method is role play or dialogue. This is very useful to teach conversations. Here you are performing, or the learners are performing, or they are talking to each other, and you are recording the entire process out. Maybe a role play, small skit, or something like that can help. You have to ensure that it is recorded in a quiet room, so that the sound clarity is good. In such cases, you have to use either natural light, or you should have a light coming from the front. So when you are recording in a room, ensure that proper lighting is there. That is very important. Light coming from the back will be very destructive, and the audience will not be able to see you clearly. So the light should come from the front, and that too, light should not come from the down. Light should come from slightly top, so that your entire face is well lit. So light is very important. When your audience is performing, the light should come from the front, so that the light, the whole stage is well lit, or the area is well lit. So light also plays a very important role while you are recording videos. Now step 4 is editing and adding features to your video. Now you can use editing apps, as I already mentioned some of them, to trim extra pauses, add text like keywords, definition, etc. Insert some background music, some soft, it should be soft and low volume, some background music. Add your school name, school logo, etc. All these things come as a part of post production, or you also call editing process, while you can do that. Remember that it is not possible to learn editing in a day. Start with simple free tools and small videos. If you start editing a small video of 1 minute, you will be able to know how it works. Gradually you may edit longer video. You may also take help of a computer teacher or a student who can help you in the editing work in the beginning. Always ensure that you have to learn more, try out, and find out what works, what may not work. Now you have editing also happening in some of the apps, like if you are using an app that is there to share shorts, like you have YouTube Shorts, or you have a similar short sharing app. There also you can try to record some videos and try to edit it there. You can cut the irrelevant portions, join, merge two different portions, and like that. So you can also use a short sharing app to cut and edit videos, share it, add some text, etc. Next, we are going to discuss how to make English videos engaging and students friendly. Number 1, use real life examples. Teach verbs using cooking or school routine. So you are using real life examples. The learners will learn better when you are providing them real life examples. Number 2, include gestures and expressions. That will help in better understanding. So while you are moving, you can record it. So that will be helping of your gestures, looking at the students, talking to each other, movement, that should be there. It should not be flat recording. Number 3, teach in small parts, maybe 1 grammar rule per video. Do not give a lot of information in one video. Do not teach one complete grammar topic in one video. So 1 or 2 reels. The smaller the video, the better it is. Number 4, ask questions. You may always pause and ask students to think about the topic, maybe reflect back. Now there are videos also where you can inbuild the question in between the video, like ads that come at regular intervals, and there the video might pause, and then the learners may answer a few questions. In fact, you can give a worksheet to the learners where at particular interval you can ask, now go to question number 5 and answer that. So the learners might pause there, think back, and try to answer those questions with the worksheets. Number 5, use subtitles, especially very useful for beginners, or the students of non-English background and who want to learn English. So the subtitles help them learn better. In fact, if you cannot use subtitles or add subtitles in the video, you can keep it on in the YouTube. That will add subtitles from the own side. But subtitle videos with subtitles are very helpful for those who are from non-English background. Number 6, use visual stories. Use comic strips. You have a lot of comic strips, picture descriptions, or animations that will help a lot to explain the videos better. I'll have a different video series on how to create visual storytelling. There you can learn more about that. Number 7, mix Hindi or other regional language if needed, for better understanding in rural schools. So you can be bilingual there. If they do not understand English, you can create bilingual videos for them to explain it better. So you can start like this. Today we'll learn 5 new words to describe your best friend. Let us begin. And then you start number 1 word this, number 2 word this, number 3 word this. Likewise, so you can keep adding that. Here are some of the ideas to get started with video creating. Number 1, describe weather in English. So you can talk about what kind of weather. That is one of the most frequently talked topic. Whether it's hot, cold, temperate, it's raining, it's very cold, something like that. So how the learners describe weather in English. This can be a video for class 4 or 5. Number 2, a short skit on asking for directions. When you go around, you look for directions, how to reach to this particular place, which way go there, which way leads to that place. So this can be asking for directions. You can perform a short skit on that for class 6 to 8. So a group of learners can come together. One of them might be going somewhere, and there are a group of people who are standing on the road and he's asking for the way. So this can be a short skit for asking for directions for class 6 to 8. Number 3, how to write a notice. This can be a very good video for class 9 to 10. You can give them a sample on the screen of a notice or some other writing topic, and they can learn from there. Step-by-step guide to writing notices. Number 4, understanding simple past tense. This can be a video for class 6 to 8 learners where you explain the topic as to how past tense work, on what occasions we use them, how to identify this as a past tense, and likewise. Number 6 can be reading a poem with expressions. So this can be how poems are read, how expressions, voice modulations happen, how rhyming happens, how poems can be read. Reciting a poem can be done with expressions. This can be a very good recording for class 7, 8, 9, etc. Yet other topic can be letter writing. Informal or formal letter writing. This can be a very good video for class 10 students, where you tell the steps, step-by-step guide as to what goes where in a letter, and finally showing the final drafted letter for class 10 students. You can create a series of videos, 1 per week or 1 per chapter, 1 video per chapter, and you can share that with your learners. Now the point is where to share these videos. So once your videos are ready, you can share them with your students using some of the following mediums. You can share that using a class WhatsApp group if you have any. You can also share that using Google Classroom if you have created a classroom for your learners. You can also create your YouTube channel and share that with your learners using that YouTube. YouTube has easy buffering. It can reach to any learner if you share the link. You can also share that on Diksha app, Government of India's app, and there you can contribute from the side of your school. You can share that with your SCRT, and they will share that with, they can upload that on Diksha platform. It's a national platform where all the teachers and other learners can learn that. Or you can share using a local pen drive or a projector or an offline CD, etc., or pen drive, etc., for the rural schools. The tips are there that keep your video size below 300-400 MB, because if it is bigger, it will be difficult to be shared on mobile. If you can keep it below 100 MB, that's very good, because then it will be shared easily using mobile phones as well. Now let us have some FAQs, frequently asked questions for teachers related to video. So one teacher asked, I am shy. Do I need to appear on camera? The answer is no. You can do voiceover and supplement your videos with slides or animation, so you don't need to appear on the camera to record a video. One teacher asked, what language should I use? The answer is use simple language, use simple English. You can even mix it, you can be bilingual, you can mix it with your regional language and explain it better so that learners might have an easy understanding in rural areas. One teacher asked, can I use songs, poems and stories from textbook? Yes, this is a very good yes. Yes, if it is educational use for educational purposes and not for selling or for public ads, you can use stories, song, poetry, etc. for educational purposes for your learners. In fact, they love it. You can record those kind of things. In fact, I have also recorded one story of class 2 using digital storytelling, and I'll share a link with you. You can use it there. Number 4, one of the teacher asked, how long should my video be? The answer should be ideal length is 5 to 8 minutes. You should not create bigger video than that, because learners have limited attention span. If you create bigger videos, they lose interest and they might not be able to watch it the whole video at one go. So if it is a long video, you can break it into parts and then share part 1, part 2, part 3, like that. If your stories are in parts, you can record them into parts and then give a clue that you for more info for you can watch the next part for the further information. Now, dear teachers, you are already a good teacher. You are already doing a great work of shaping young minds. Now, with a smartphone and a smile on your face, you can bring the English language alive on a screen. It is very important to be smiling and have a smile face. No one likes frowning face or angry face. So while you record, it's also a very good tip. You keep smiling to the camera. It will appear as if you're smiling to the screen. So start small, practice often, be clear and confident, and enjoy the progress. Enjoy the process. Let us make learning joyful and inclusive for all children across the country. Thank you very much for watching. Wish you all the best. Namaste.